Hi, my name is Melissa, and I'm here for this next episode of Be Inspired. In this episode today, I wanted to talk about keeping busy when your mind is on other things and you're frustrated or you're worried or you're thinking about somebody or you're having trouble letting something go. It's on your mind, you're on a mental loop. And, a lot of people say when, you're going through something, either it's a breakup, loss of a job, a new part in your life, or you're beating yourself up over situations that happened in the past and you're not letting them go in your mind. The best way to do is to keep yourself busy with friends and other things. And there is some truth to that, definitely. I think a lot of people talk about that, focus yourself into your work or something else. But what do you do when you really have no focus, in a sense, or other things that you really want to put your mind on? How can you put yourself or force yourself to be in to put your mind on other things rather than where it is currently in its current state. I personally know for me, this is very, very difficult because my mind seems to trail back to certain instances or people or situations and run them over and over again in my head. And I'm very curious and I like to question a lot of things. I think critically a lot of things and I wonder why, why is this? Why did this happen? Why is this the source of this pain or the source of this happiness? What is about this that is I'm not able to let go and just kind of free it from my mind and turn away and just let it go and not have any attachment to it or not be worried about it. And I know that being on the spiritual practice, that is really, really hard. And I'm not even sure, maybe people call it a spiritual quality or not. I think that's just the inherent quality of life to be able to distract yourself with something. How can you distract yourself enough where you're not going to care about these past things that have happened to you or future things that possibly can happen? How can you allow yourself to be put in a space where you don't care about those things and you're only focusing at the present moment at hand? And I think it's great to kind of put yourself in some situations that are a little bit different. So you're kind of forcing yourself, or rather, to think differently or use your brain and use your hands and touch and different senses and put them towards something that you're focusing in on the present moment. I feel like my brain has been on a lot of repeat lately, and it's been difficult for me. I kind of wonder, why things happened in my life. Where am I going? What are the next paths and the next challenges that are coming in front of me? And yesterday I ended up taking an electronics class and an Arduino class to get more familiar with electronics and software and hardware. And it was interesting. I had in my mind things were coming in from all different ways, making me think about a certain situation recently. And things were coming in my mind and bombarding myself, and it was really hard to kind of be in the present moment, even in this class, honestly. But I noticed that when I started getting hands-on in the class a little bit and using what I learned and kind of to try to solve problems that were in my direct focus, I was able to let go, even if it was for a few moments thinking. I was able to let go and be in the present moment rather than worried about something that happened in the past or something that's going to happen in the future. So I know it's really, really hard to keep busy and keep around your friends, especially when you're hurting. If you're hurting, it's hard, as your heart hurts. Your thoughts are kind of, both connected to your brain is connected to the little brain in your heart. And these instances sometimes are not that easy to let go of and just kind of move from one thing to another. And it's difficult. And I know it's really good to have a support system around you of friends who you can talk to and let them know what you're thinking. And that sometimes though your friends get mad and they're like, I'm not going to keep talking to you about this. And that's another thing that comes up. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's how do you just get your mind off of this record that's just on repeat? Repeat, repeat, repeat. It's best to get yourself into some situations that can help, put you in the present moment, focus on what is in the here and now. You know, meditation is really good as well, but I know for myself, when I'm on a certain line of repeat, it's hard to get out of the repeat cycle and to get yourself focused on something else. And I know it's hard. So most I can say for yourself is be patient with yourself and be easy. Um, no matter what you're going through, this is your own personal journey and you're going to get through it, and there's going to be something even greater and divine, you know, on its way for you that will unearth itself to something that you've never have experienced before, or prepare you for something. I don't really think, though, the universe is wanting to test you. I don't think that there's certain tests, because I really do believe the universe wants the best for you. So keep that in mind. You know, always have a positive outlook on every new situation that you're going to come yourself into. Use everything that you've learned before to help bridge the gap and to take you into new spaces. And really allow yourself to, I really, honestly, I hate saying this, just because I don't feel like it's honoring my soul for some reason. I wish there was a better way to honor these feelings that we just can't let go of, and keeping busy. But you know, as of right now, I think everybody says the same thing. Just keep busy, fill yourself up with friends and hobbies and stuff. And you know, I don't know honestly about it for my life, but for yours, you know, just keep going at it. Try to figure out something that you could, you know, that you could almost like stalk, something that comes, so something that is just so in your awareness that you just get so, you know, fixated on. Maybe there might be something else you could get fixated on. So if you're able to get fixated on one thing in your life and one problem or a few problems or a few people, I bet you're able to get fixated on other things. You just have to figure out how to break those, the heart-brain coherence in a certain aspect, and attach those to something else. You know, I really wish that I could give you more clarity on this subject, rather than just being so cut and dry, you know, stay busy with something, because I know that that's so basic. But if there was a greater way for us to distract ourselves, so if you have an idea on how you distract yourself and how you become busy with something else, or distract yourself from your main point of focus and move on to something else, you know, I would be grateful to hear about it in the comments. So please write about maybe what distracts you, what can deter you from what you're thinking about, and how that you can maybe you can share this with others, you know, to help them on their own journeys. So once again, for Be Inspired, this is Melissa Garza, and thank you so much, and have a wonderful, beautiful day today. Bye-bye.